I say go, I want you to talk to your partner, and I want you to examine this chart. I want you to read through the names. I want you to look at the dates of when they ruled, how long they ruled for, and I want you to look at the cause of death. So look at the different causes of death on this chart. I'm going to give you about 3 minutes to examine it. In 3 minutes, we're going to check in, and you're going to tell me some of the interesting things that you noticed about this chart. Go. I need you on the right page. It means that they were, it means like they're difficult to stop. Like you kind of look like kill them, but they can't hurt them. So Brian, it just means that they were killed, but they can't prove that it was an assassination. Possible great relate. If you can hear my voice, clap once. If you can hear my voice, clap twice. Let's start with some things you noticed, some things that stood out to you. Some strong hands. What are some things that stood out to you, Karina?
That there was pairs that ruled together.
Yeah, how many of you noticed that there were some co-rulers, some pairs, two people ruling at the same time? Good, great notice. What else did you notice, Leslie?
After Maximus died, there was two rulers that died the same year.
Yeah, so after Maximinus, you noticed two other, are you sure it's just two ruled in the same year?
No, like these two, Gordon, the first and the second, died the same year.
Oh, I see, they died in the same year. Okay, that's a great notice too, Leslie, thank you. Amy, what did you notice? Oh, wait, I'm going to get to questions. Hold on to your question, okay? Don't forget it. Mariana, what did you notice? Yeah, well, one of them. When you see a pair of co-rulers and you see the semicolon on the cause of death, it means the first one died a slave, the second one was assassinated. So up here you're going to see the same thing. Any other notices, Angel?
More assassinations after
How about you show me like this? Eileen, how about you show me like this? Eileen, how about you show me like this? I don't see it. I want to keep checking in, but it's hard for me to do that when I'm hearing foot banging back there. chair is intact or you'll lose the privilege of having one. What did you notice, Emmanuel?
I noticed that Maximus, he was assassinated around 235 and 38 BCE.
CE?
CE, and then Balbus and I forgot the other one.
Papinius?
Papinius was killed, assassinated a couple years later. No.
So, right here, just to clear it up, when it says their reign, it means they reigned from 235 to 238. So he was assassinated in 238, and so were these two sets of rulers. Johan, what did you notice? How many of you noticed, like, so many assassinations? Okay, great. Anything else that you noticed before I start answering questions? Angel.
There is a lot of killed in battle.
Yeah, there were quite a few killed in battle. Crystal? Okay, so a lot of them say assassination. A couple of them say possible. It means that it was never really proved. Johan?
There's one that says assassination or suicide.
Okay, so again, it's hard to determine which one it was. And Emmanuel?
First of all, why would a...
Oh, are you getting to the questions? I haven't opened up the floor to questions yet. Hold on. Notice? I can hear you.
I think maybe the same guy knows the same thing. Who's the governor?
Okay, I'm going to answer that. If you have any questions about this chart, I want to hear them now. Give me strong hands. Thank you for using the question symbol, Karina. Thank you for using the question symbol, Angel, Leslie, and Amy, and Emmanuel.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to work my way this way. Angel, what's your question? Oh, try again. Yay! Casey and Denali, I need those voices off. Angel, what's your question?
What's plague?
Great question. When you see the word plague, where do I see it? Right here? I want you to write disease. A plague was a disease that swept through Rome. You're going to read and learn more about it in a couple of weeks. But the plague was a really bad disease. It started, I'm not going to give you too much information, but it started off with rats biting people, and then it just spread like crazy. Karina, what's your question?
I wonder why they were suicidal and why they killed them.
Why would they commit suicide?
Because they wanted to kill them.
Maybe they were stressed.
Eileen. Brian? I'm going to add it to Eileen's. Why did they want? I feel like that's a two-part question. Like, who killed them and why did they kill them? Oh, you can't see that.
But are they supposed to write that?
It's up to you. Johan?
I noticed that they probably in movies, they show that they commit suicide in order to save their own empire. Because sometimes the leaders would stop attacking the empire until their leaders were dead.
Okay. That is it.
That's why they committed suicide.
Thank you, Johan. Jesus, what's your question?
Where did they kill it?
Do you want me to add where did they kill them? Any other questions? I'm taking questions. Johan?
I just noticed that they committed suicide and not in the story ever.
Wait, Johan, I'm asking for questions. Do you have a question?
Nope.
Okay, we're going to come back. Hold on to that thought, okay? Question, Emmanuel?
Why would an emperor go into battle?
Great question.
Why would it take the risk of battle? 2, was there a governor? There is governor.
How did they get assassinated?
How did they get assassinated? I'm going to add that to the death one. We have
same person.
Okay.
Same person who assassinated all of them. Those?
Amy.
Was it just possible assassination? Was it because they didn't know what to do?
Okay, so I'm going to add what do they mean by possible assassination? Last one, Jesus.
Where did they assassinate?
Where? Oh, we have this one. Where were they assassinated? Okay. Now, I have my own sets of questions. There are a couple of questions that I want you to think about before we start talking about the questions that you come up with. I think both are important. The first thing I want you to do, and I want you to listen carefully because you're going to have a couple of minutes to work either by yourself or with a team if you choose. I want you to find out all of the different causes of death. And I'm going to show you how you can do that. For example, I'm going to come back to this, but I'm going to add something on the side. On the side of here, I'm going to write the word assassination. Now, can someone find out how many emperors were killed or were assassinated? How many of them were assassinated? Can someone count them? If you see possible, that counts. Someone find out for me how many emperors were assassinated. If it says possible assassination, count it. I'm seeing strong hands. I'm seeing strong hands from the side of the room.
What about assassination or suicide?
1738. 13. No?
Waterfalls. Okay, so I did this activity with UCLA yesterday and we got different numbers. I'm going to write your guesses here or whatever you counted, and then we're going to count things together. Chris.
13.
If you see yours, put your hand down. Amy. Angel.
12.
Crystal.
17.
13 is up here. Alright, let's find out. If you see possible assassination, we're going to count that one.
What about assassination or suicide?
You see 10? We're going to count that one too, Angel.
We need 10.
Alright, let's see. Count with me. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now, with your teams, I want you to find all the other causes of death, and just how I wrote assassination 13, you're going to find out how many people were killed in battle, committed suicide, so on and so forth. Write them down on the side. I'm going to give you 3 minutes. You may start. Take the notes that we're taking. 3. We're going to
Yes?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
For what?
I got 1.